Prices of kitchen staples to electronics, from medicines and equipment to automobiles will get cheaper starting today as the reduced GST rates on about 375 items come into effect. In a boon to customers, the GST Council, comprising the centre and states, has decided to lower tax rates on goods and services effective from today, the first day of Navaratri. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had last week said that the GST reforms will infuse 2 lakh crore rupees into the economy, leaving people with more cash in hand that otherwise would have gone as taxes. Nitin Burman, Group Chief Revenue Officer, Balaji Telefilms, is joining us live on the broadcast. Nitin, thank you for being with us on NewsX. What are you making of these tax reforms, this big bonanza, this Navratra for people across India, as the Prime Minister has said?
Thank you so much. The timing of GST is, I think, very, very critical because it's come right at the beginning of the festive. And today being the first day of Navaratri, it's like a festive gift to all the consumers. The best thing which has happened is the GST cut, which is seen maximum is, among the FMCG staples and the household items. Now, what happens with this is, all these household items will be now light on the consumer's wallet. This will also increase their disposable income to spend on luxuries. So that's a twofold effect that we are going to see. Secondly, what we see is the GST cut, which is there, it's sharpest in the category that sits at the heart of mass consumption, right? So this makes television, which is of course the biggest medium right now, YouTube and AVOD platforms, very, very important mode of advertising, because that's how all the advertisers are going to reach out to the consumers for maximum selling during the festive. So we definitely hope that the budgets are going to be increasing during this festive.
Okay. Also, as a group, how are you being benefited by this in terms of your shooting costs, your logistics costs, your other event costs? Are you seeing things come down for as a group per se right now, looking at your revenue and also your expenditure, Nitin? Also, of course, as you said, because you do have, of course, various products and shows on OTT platforms and on television, you believe more money in the pockets of consumers could actually lead to them subscribing to such OTT platforms and channel packs as well?
So definitely yes, from group perspective, one, since we also run an OTT platform, we definitely see advertising funds coming. We've also launched our YouTube originals, where we have already seen brands like Fortune Oil and Prestige TTK, like consumer durables, have started spending on our content to reach out to the audience from the target audience of UP, Bihar, MP, which they want to target. So definitely that's a boost that we've already seen in our content, that the brands are interested. From overall perspective, yes, it since there is a cut which has happened and the disposable income of consumers goes up. So definitely entertainment is one of the spaces that we hope consumers are going to spend on, and hopefully this will lead to increase in subscribers coming onto the OTT platforms as well.
Okay. What about shooting costs and your expenditure on
that,
products?
Of course, is not going to be much of a difference. It's going to remain almost there. Because GST, always flows in terms of input credits and all. So it's going to be.
Sorry. Okay. Hi. Good afternoon.
Yes. Okay. Also, Nitin, as far as overall, this move for Swadeshi that the Prime Minister is also speaking about, for buying Make in India products, and also as he said, it can be a foreign company, but they should be using Indian sweat and toil. That means investing in Indian employees, setting up shop in India, having factories here, creating job opportunities for our Indian youth. What do you make of this Swadeshi call by the Prime Minister as well, and this big Atmanirbhar push as well?
I think we've always been towards Swadeshi call from content creators' point of view. Also, our platform gives opportunities to our own creators, and you would have seen today even the content is moving to Bharat, right? We want to create content which is not just made in urban India, but also is rooted and also made there. So that's a very clear thing. And what Prime Minister has said, absolutely, Swadeshi is we need to be self-dependent. We need to be Atmanirbhar. So we need to, give more employment opportunities to our own people, and that's how the economy is going to grow.
All right, Nitin Burman, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on this story.